All right, welcome to this explainer. I'm your political economy correspondent today, and we are going on a really fascinating journey through India's financial architecture. I want you to think of it like an enormous, buzzing power grid that stretches across an entire subcontinent. Electricity has to flow from this massive central generator all the way down through substations until it finally lights up that single bulb right there in your room. While the financial planning of a country, it works exactly the same way. So let's explore the power grid of Indian budgets. Seriously, I want you to just imagine the sheer scale of this task for a second. Now, if you're in grade 11 studying economics, you probably already know how tricky it can be to just manage personal or household expenses, right? So how on earth do you map out the financial blueprint of an entire nation with over 1 billion people? How do you organize all the receipts, the expenditures, the grand plans, and just the daily running costs for such a massive, diverse economy? It takes a seriously structured system to make sure the lights stay on, economically speaking. Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1, the union level, or as we're going to call it, the central generator. So, the union budget is essentially the financial blueprint prepared by the central government for the country as a whole. This is the master plan. It's the ultimate financial statement that details the estimated receipts and proposed expenditures for the entire Indian economy. When you hear people talking about the budget on the national news, the central generator is absolutely what they're talking about. But here's a really fascinating piece of history for you. This central generator wasn't always just one single unified machine. Actually, for a long time, it was split into two totally distinct parts. On one side, you had the railways budget. Because, the Indian Railways network is literally so massive that the Railway Ministry used to have its very own separate budget, just detailing its specific estimated receipts, proposed expenditures, and disbursements. And then on the other side, we had the general budget, which handled the financial plan for the rest of the entire economy as a whole. Let's move to the timeline and see how this builds. Pre-2016, presenting the budget in two distinct parts was just standard operating procedure. But 2016 marked the final year of this historical split format. Because at the end of the day, having two separate master plans was just deemed inefficient for our central generator. So by the 2018 to 2019 financial year, the government permanently merged the railways budget back into the general budget. Today, the totals of the receipts and expenditures of the railways are seamlessly incorporated into one single union budget statement. But the central generator can't do it all alone. Moving down the power lines, we arrive at Section 2, the state and local level. These are our substations and transformers. Now, what's really interesting about this is how India's federal system of government works, meaning power is shared. Just imagine a split screen in your mind right now. On one side, you have the union, or central government, managing the budget for the whole country. But then on the other side, you have the state governments. Because India is federal, every single state government prepares its own specific state budget. So the government of Delhi prepares a budget for Delhi, the government of Tamil Nadu prepares a budget for Tamil Nadu. These regional authorities act as absolutely crucial substations, basically stepping down the financial planning to address the unique needs of their specific populations. And we don't stop there. The power grid has to actually reach your specific street, right? This brings us down to the hyper-local level, our neighborhood transformers. Local bodies also prepare their own separate micro-budgets. We're talking about municipal corporations, municipal committees, and municipal boards. These local organizations look at their own specific receipts and expenditures to manage all those day-to-day civic functions right there in your immediate community. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this thought. We've traced the money from the massive central union budget all the way down to the local municipal boards. But remember, economics isn't just a theory in a textbook. It's the world literally right around you. Think about the streetlights, the condition of the sidewalks, or even the local parks in your neighborhood. How does your local municipal micro-budget actually impact your daily walk to school? The next time you step outside, remember, you are walking through the end result of a massive, deeply interconnected financial power grid. Keep asking questions, keep looking at the data, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.